This is our grandma.
I am Edna Dunn, and I am 89 years old. And I was born in Indian Orchard, which is Honesdale, Pennsylvania, RD4. I was a 7-month baby, born in my home, and I have no idea what time of day but I was a tiny little thing of 2 pounds, and I had 2 pounds 8 ounces, and they wrapped me in woolen undershirts and put me in the oven to keep me warm. And every breath I took was a grunt, grunt. It was very hard to breathe when you're not full-time babies.
As a child, Grandma attended the Bethel School in Indian Orchard.
Goes in and out with me, and what can be the use of him is more than I can see. One teacher taught 8 grades. First grade would have reading, and then 2nd grade, and then 3rd grade, 4th grade, and so on. And then the next time you'd have arithmetic, and the next day you'd have spelling, history, English.
So what did the other grades do while she was teaching?
You'd sit there and do your lessons. You'd do your appointments that you'd had for the next day. So you didn't have to take a lot of homework home.
One of our favorite stories is how she met our grandpa.
I was down by the Grange Hall at a neighbor's, and I saw this fellow walking up the highway. And I said to the neighbor, "Who is that?" And they said, "Well, that's Alfie Dunn." I said, "Oh, well, I never met him." So then we got up to where we were. We introduced him to me, and there we are. So I was married April the 29th, 1939. My cousin Ada Schwartz took me to Scranton, picked up a little $9.95 prom gown. I guess that's what they called them then. Wedding gown.
Shortly after they were married, they were forced to move from their apartment in downtown Honesdale.
Because of the flood, and everything was ruined in Honesdale at that time. And they took me across in a boat, across the river, and then brought me back to my mother's house. And then we just stayed there.
Grandma has been attending Christ Church for over 80 years.
You see, this little church was part of my life, where all our children baptized, and grandchildren, and great-grandchildren have all been baptized in this little church. And so have played the organ for many years, off and on. And so it's just a big part of my life. Simple things in life are important, and people don't stop and think about those things. Thoughts are things, and you have to think good things.